Well, on Thursday night, of course, we did have South Alabama come in. We took care of business at home. We shot the ball very well, I think. We played our young ladies the amount of time that we needed in an aspect of the roster in playing time to go to Troy. I think we saved their legs and not knowing the dynamics of playing Troy, the up and down thing. So South Alabama was a good game for us on Thursday to kind of help us body-wise for Troy. So South Alabama is still not the team that they were in the past, and we didn't want to overlook them. So we prepared very well for South Alabama, and having them home was really a good aspect for us.
Detroit, you go ahead, Kevin.
Talk about the Thursday game. I mean, it seemed like y'all keep going back and forth and just can't quite get over the hump, but you're right there. So how important is Thursday's game? It seemed like that would be a huge win for you.
For our team dynamics that we have, Thursday is real huge because it allows us to prepare. Monday, we get to watch film of what we did and correct on offense. Tuesday, we watch defense. Wednesday, we do our scout in preparing for the Thursday game. But it allows us to, I guess, fix some of our hiccups that we have. And we wish we could have had vice versa, have Troy, have that long period of time to prepare for Troy. But of course, like I said, you don't never want to overlook any of your opponents. So South Alabama coming in, we was very well prepared for South Alabama, excuse me. And like I said, our team dynamics when I say a young team with experience with each other, we need that time to prepare. So Thursday games are very, very important for us.
To that same point, you didn't have a week to prepare for Troy. And Troy is kind of the standard. To be able to push them to overtime and to be able to score as you were able to score against them, do you look at that as a moral victory, or do you look at that as a positive for what you can carry from it?
Yes, we just getting out of practice. I really applaud the young ladies for what they did and accomplished at Troy. Playing the way we played, scoring the way we scored. I think they really surpassed my expectations with that limited amount of time to prepare. Because again, I think for us as a coaching staff, we didn't prepare them. We didn't have that time to prepare them. If you look at the stats, offensive rebounds, they kill us on the boards. And they had, plus 10 second chance points on us. And then the turnovers. That's huge when you're preparing for Troy. These kids, these young ladies, if you don't have that time to show them that those two little components hurt us up, And if you look at the fourth quarter, we've done so much to get, to tie the game. I think all the starters, not the starters, the ones that was in there played plus 10 minutes. They were in there the whole time just to tie the game. So overtime, we were 0 for 8 from the three-point line. We didn't have any legs. So that was a huge, like you said, again, that was a huge feat for the young ladies.
So kind of doing on the offensive side, what are you kind of seeing? Y'all are we're seeing some signs where you're scoring in the 60s, you've scored in the 70s twice now in the last stretch here. What are you seeing where some improvements are being made?
Definitely from the quarterback spot. And when I say quarterback, Destiny Rice and Sherry Porter are really getting the feel of what I want from them, meaning a lot of transition points. If we can score without the defense being set up, like I tell them, I don't want to know what they're in. Because a lot of times those junk defenses kind of screws up a lot of what they're trying to get into mentally. So we can push the ball, get some easy buckets without knowing the defense. That's where it's coming in at. And they understanding that last year we had Ty Doucette, meaning a half-court set. We don't care what they're in defensive-wise. When you got somebody like that in the middle, it screws up any type of defense that you want, because you offense is predicated on getting the ball in the middle, where you can drive in the middle or pass it to the middle. We had a person that we could pass it to the middle. Now Ren is doing a very good, decent job of trying to score, but she's, again, she wasn't that type of player. And Stewart is becoming that, but again, she's still a freshman to us trying to get in.
Coach, Coach Broadhead every week preaches offensive consistency and just consistency overall. Where do you think you guys are at as a team in terms of becoming more consistent?
I think we getting better at picking our shots, meaning shot selection. I think the ones who are taking the shots they're not selling for shots. I think in the past we were selling for a shot. Now we are shooting our shots. So every young lady, and they're building confidence. Like again, in the past, Ren would never take those shots. Now she's looking to score, and she's confident. And that's what shooting is all about, confidence, man. So now we are shooting instead of selling.
There was a game, I don't remember which one it was now, but Mariah had a good game, and I even told her after, like, oh, I remember somebody from the bench said, if you don't shoot it, you're sitting. She was like, oh, that was Deacon. But to that point, like, how do you continue maybe to develop? Because you mentioned that she does have that ability, but sometimes maybe it doesn't always show. Like, how do you continue to grow her in her confidence?
Just continue to pat her on the back through her. She thinks a missed shot is a mistake, and that's not. Not taking a shot is the mistake. Not being confident in a shot is a mistake. Then it becomes a turnover. And like I tell all these young ladies, we can score off a missed shot. I mean, look at Troy, all the offensive rebounds they got. But you can't score off a turnover. I ain't never seen a team score off a turnover. You won't. It's the other team's ball. So with that being said, be confident, be deliberate in what you're going to do. If you want to make that move, go make it. If you miss the shot, that's, oh, well, we might get an offensive rebound. Matter of fact, you might get a foul and go shoot 2 free throws. All right, so again, just building that confidence in them.
So over the next few weeks, how much of it is striking that balance of getting Destiny to be a more offensive force and yet also her being the distributor? Like, that seems like y'all are in the middle and that's not really set right now. Like, recognizing when it's time, I need to score, and when I need to distribute.
It's ironic you asked that question because right before Texas State, I told I need Destiny Rice from North Cattle. I mean, some of you guys might not know her from North Cattle High School, where she won maybe 3 state titles and fell short with 1. But she would score 50 points a game sometimes, So she can score the basketball. This team, without Brandon Williams, Ty, and a few other people, we need you to look to score, baby. And she texted me right before the game. She said, I got you, Coach Deacon. I'm going to look to score more. And that's when she had a Brandon Williams game, 4 for 5, 21 points, and at the free throw line. I said, when you see us in that bonus, kind of keep the ball a little bit and get fouled. You can shoot free throws. And she was 12 for 12 from the free throw line. So now she can start buying into being the quarterback, and when that ball gets back reversed to you, look to score. As you can see at Troy, she passed up a few shots at the beginning. It ain't going to happen overnight with her, but if we can slowly build to that by the time the second wave of conference come, I think we're going to be in a good position with her. All right. Because, again, she came out of high school as a scorer, that can facilitate and run the quarterback spot.
Yeah, and talking about the importance of Thursday games, obviously this Thursday you guys have Old Dominion, and they're a new opponent to the conference. So what do you know about them going into the matchup?
It is my scout, so I've been briefly watching them a little bit, not to overlook how, like the Troys and the South Owls, of course. They're 4-2 right now. They lost to James Madison, I do believe, and App State, which is very hard to play against, But I think they have like maybe 2 or 3 athletic players. I want to say the 5 player, and they got like a 3 or 4 player that really can get to the rim. So I think they fit our style of play. Defensive-wise, I think we can guard them. And I'll probably be looking more film tonight as it goes on. But again, it's a new opponent, like you said. So I'm glad we have them here. First, I'm glad that's a home game. Maybe, like you said, we got 3-4 days to prepare for.
So Lene, I don't know, different players handle this situation a little differently. She's struggled with confidence early on. It seemed like she's starting to get that confidence. How worried are you about her handling that against her old school and then just continuing that progress she's had?
I'm not too afraid of that because those people are not there. I don't think the coaching staff that actually recruited her, they're not there. So it's not like one of those, I want to prove to them that they let me go type stuff. I'm going to pay them back. So I don't think it's that type of game for her, you know. So if those components, meaning the players / coaching staff, were still there, then I would be like, she might try to do too much, and we'll have to make sure that doesn't happen. But I think we're in a good place with that one.